Wrestling has more than one royal family.
About to blow, waiting for me to start the show. Out the curtain, lights go up, I'm home. Father said, when I was younger, hard times remember me.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy C-Money, and I'm back with another video. And today we gotta talk about Friday night Smackdown last night because, guys, last night was a very special night because it was the Rated R superstar Edge's 25th year anniversary. It was his 25th year anniversary of being in WWE, and just, it was just incredible, man. I mean, Edge, WWE Hall of Famer, one of the 11-time world champion, one of the best in WWE, and yeah, 25 years he's been in WWE, and we got to talk about it because last night could have been his last match, and we have to talk about it. But there's also other stuff we have to talk about too, because Smackdown starts off with the Grayson Waller effect, because last week, guys, it was supposed to be Austin Theory defending the United States Championship against Santos Escobar, but Austin Theory attacked Santos, and Santos wasn't able to compete, so Rey Mysterio took his spot, and Rey Mysterio won the United States Championship. Like, what? Like, Rey Mysterio won the United States Championship. And, like, it was just a great moment for the LWO. And, like, you know, then everyone thinks, well, Santos is going to turn on Rey because Santos, like, took Rey's opportunity. And that's what Grayson Waller's trying to do, because you have Rey and Santos out there. And Grayson Waller's trying to say, like, oh, but you stole his opportunity. You stole his opportunity, this, that, all that. And Rey's getting all pissed off because it's like, it was a great moment for all of the LWO. Like, so. And Santos gave Rey his blessing, and Santos says there's only one man I'm mad at, and that's Austin Theory. And as soon as I heal, I'm gonna get my payback on him. But you know, like, everyone thinks like, oh, cause you know Santos, deep down he might be a little salty that, you know, Rey won the United States Championship in the match that he was supposed to have, but Austin Theory had to attack him, so, and then Austin Theory comes out and he says how that wasn't fair because Rey took Santos's opportunity, and that's not fair. That title should still be mine, blah, blah, blah. Then, as Adam Pearce is coming out, L.A. Knight comes out and says how he wants a shot at the United States Championship, so he says, how about this? How about we have LA Knight, Austin Theory, one-on-one, and the winner gets a shot at the United States Championship. And Adam Pearce, he agrees. And they have that match, LA Knight, Austin Theory. But of course, The Miz, because on Monday Night Raw, the Miz said how he was gonna maybe show up on Smackdown just to pay a visit to LA Knight, and Which I figured, like, since LA Knight, he wanted this match. And I'm like, please have him win, but he's not going to. Because The Miz is going to interfere. And then The Miz distracted him. Austin Theory wins. So yeah, like, we could see LA Knight and The Miz at Payback. Or we could just see them on Raw or SmackDown having a match. Who knows? But yeah, The Miz costs LA Knight a shot at the United States Championship. Because, you know, he's The Miz. And then, we talked about that. And then Bianca Belair and Charlotte defeated Bayley and Io Sky in a tag match. But then, backstage, though, Damage Control attacked Bianca's, like, bad leg or like ankle or something, or knee that she hurt at SummerSlam because she was like thrown over the top rope and her knee, boom, just hit the steel steps, bro. And Bianca was like screaming, crying. Oh, it was like, ugh. But then she still did like a 450 splash, and broke up like the figure eight. It was pretty cool. So hats off to Bianca for fighting through that. But Damage Control attacked her bad knee, and now who knows, she might be out for a little bit now. And Dakota Kai is also back because after Io Sky cashed in Money in the Bank, Dakota Kai, who's been out with like an injury for like a few months, a couple months, she came up and like hugged Io Sky and stuff. So she's back. She hasn't like competed though yet, so I'm guessing she's not like cleared to compete yet, but she is back. Just yeah, she is back with Damage Control. Just I don't think she's cleared to have a match yet, but she will once she's cleared, obviously. And then the Street Profits, because this new faction, guys, is with the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley, like the new Hurt Business. Like, so the Street Profits 2 weeks ago, like in like suits and stuff, they came up and like beat that. I think it was the OC and I'm not sure who else. The OC and like was it the LWO or I think so. I forget. The Street Profits just came up in like their suits and just started beating the heck out of them, guys. Like the Street Profits have been showing like these new attitudes with the like with Bobby Lashley by their side. So like this is like a new Bobby Lashley's forming like this new like group here. So yeah, he's forming like this new group. But yeah, with the Street Profits, and the Street Profits showing a little bit of new attitudes. Yeah. So the Street Profits defeat the OC, and then Bobby Lashley comes out and he raises both their hands and stuff. So it's pretty exciting to see what this faction is going to end up being like. Pretty interesting. But and then you have Paul Heyman, because as you know, last week, guys, Jey Uso quit WWE, and so Kayla Braxton's interviewing Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman has no limits, bro. He said you always have to ask, like, you couldn't ask me about Edge. It's his 25-year anniversary. You couldn't ask about LA Knight or Austin Theory. You had to ask about my tribal chief's family. And he's like, what if I talked about your family? Well, what if I talked about your mom, your dad? Have you been on a daddy-daughter date lately? Let's talk about that. Or talk about your cousins? No, you want to talk about my tribal chief, Roman Reigns' cousins. Paul Heyman has no limits, bro. Like, he was on, I forget which show he was on with Roman. I forget the guy's name. But he's like a sports, like, has a sports show and stuff. Paul Heyman says, I'm the greatest of all time. And he goes, and like the guy goes, well, what about Bobby the Brain Heenan? He goes, screw him, he's dead. Paul Heyman has no limits, bro. But then all of a sudden he gets a phone call from someone that it's not Roman, because it didn't look like, because when he answered it, he didn't say like, yes, my tribal chief, or yes, sir. He didn't say anything like that. So it wasn't Roman, because then he was trying to talk, but then like he stopped. Like the person just, whoever was just telling him that Jimmy, and then he just hung up on him. The guy hung up on Paul, and Paul's like, well, goodbye. So this source or whatever was telling him that Jimmy Uso was going to be on Smackdown next week to address, Jey quitting and stuff and all that. So, but who was that on the phone? Who was calling Paul Heyman? We don't know. But Jimmy Uso is going to be on SmackDown next week. And then, of course, guys, we get the 25-year anniversary. Edge's last match against the Celtic Warrior Sheamus. Because Edge said, there's one man I want to face. He said this last week, that he said, a man that I've never faced one-on-one, and that's Sheamus. So they had a great match, bro, like Edge and Sheamus, and you had Edge's family at ringside, his wife Beth Phoenix, his kids and stuff. Edge picks up the victory. Edge picks up the victory, and as I said, which could have been his last match, guys. And it was in his hometown of Toronto and stuff, so, but that could have been his last match, guys. And because then he said, after SmackDown went off the air, he said, "This is my last time competing in front of you." That's what he said to the fans, but does that mean last time wrestling in WWE or last time wrestling in Toronto? So, like, maybe he's not done yet, but it's his last time wrestling in Toronto, or it's his last time wrestling. So, you know, what does that mean? Edge. That could have been Edge's final match, guys. So, you know, the Rated R Superstar, 25 years, and that could have been his last match. But Edge defeats Sheamus in his big 25-year anniversary celebration, and that could have been his last match, guys. Edge is retiring. Or is he? He might have one more match, he might not. I don't know. But, you know, Edge, one of the best of all time, WWE Hall of Famer, the Rated R Superstar. We love you, Edge. And, yeah, but that was it. So SmackDown was good, you know, with Edge and stuff. And, but as I said, hopefully next week we get to find out more answers about, like, Jay quitting and stuff with Jimmy back and stuff. So we're going to find that out next week. But that's it, guys. I thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe for more. Remember, if you want my C Money merch, it's available. Just private message me on Snapchat or Instagram. My thing is CMoney3607. Just private message me and to place an order. Alright, but I thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe for more, and C Money is out.